Yo, welcome back, guys. It's MKG. As always, I'm coming at you guys with another, episode, another video. It's gonna be a story time about me. When I used to do luchador wrestling. I used to do both. I used to do high school wrestling. Well, it wasn't in high school, but it was for a park. Cause the people get mixed up. When the high school wrestling where you're locking up and you guys got the singlets. I did that wrestling, but I also did lucha. So I don't want to get things mixed up. But lucha, the way I got into that. Well, basically, this is gonna be the story how I broke my leg. It's gonna be the story of me. I didn't quit. I don't think I quit. Like I didn't. I don't know. It's kind of hard to. I'll explain it as I go along. But for those that like wrestling and you guys like content, throw a thumbs up, like and subscribe. It means a lot. Shout out to everyone that supports that, wrestling, because wrestling, it for me, I feel like it's always ran in my family and my culture, because I'm Mexican, so we take pride in that. But anyways, my I think I was in it was around the time when Lucha Underground was popular. Okay, so I felt like bored of, like, not bored of life, but I wanted to do something different. I wasn't doing the best in sports, but it was all right, and I always had a passion for wrestling. Like I like, for me, like, my dad, he would take me to go, like, to go to do autographs and things like that with at Frankensons. I got to meet a lot of wrestlers like Hulk Hogan, the Iron Sheik, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Scott Steiner. Like, a lot of these, and those, they're not lucha wrestlers, but I'm giving you guys an example. I even met Ric Flair, Rey Mysterio. I met. Stone Cold Steve Austin, I met. And I was young when I met Ray. I know I'm getting off track, but I met Ray when I was young. I got a picture of it. I'll probably post it up soon. But yeah, basically, if you guys know, haven't been paying attention to the wrestling history, if you guys know a Penta Zero, I don't know if that's what he's going by now. He's a wrestler. He has, like, we're all black mask, black and white. He's got the white eyes. I don't know, their contacts. I'm pretty sure, like, he looks like crazy, but the person that trained him, basically was the person that also trained, basically, how could I say, simplify it? Basically, the same people that trained Pentagon Jr. trained the person that trained me. The person that trained me was Steve Payne. Shout out Steve Payne. I don't know if he still wrestles. I know he would do a lot of shows like Mexicali, like he would be back and forth to Mexico. Shout out to Steve Payne. He used to wear, like, a dragon mask. But, and this was during the Lucha Underground times. So this is all the Lucha Underground era. I'm in La Puente. They opened up, Steve Payne, he opened up a wrestling spot, like, where they have, like, the, four-sided ropes. Uh, my dad, he thought it was a good idea. I ain't gonna lie, it was really a good idea. It was a good experience, like um you gotta be in really good shape. People think, oh, it's fake. No, you gotta be in good shape to do all that. Um, you know, and especially the lucha, because you're doing flips, and this is just the warm ups. The warm ups they've have you doing all types of stuff, because to be able to do the Hurricane Ranas to like other different types of moves, you gotta really be persistent, but like ahead of the game, and make it look realistic. That's why shout out to Penta Zero, because he's gonna give the WWE their shine back, and shout out to the Latino culture. Anyways, yeah. Um, I my 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 time there kind of lasted a little short. Um, I was young at the time. Um, and I was doing good. Like I was doing Hurricane Ranas. I was doing like different type of moves. I don't really know. I'm like, cause there, just jumping off the top rope and all this. Like I was just they make you an athlete, and the guy that was training me, he was pretty heavy set, but he could do flips and stuff. So we all took that as honor, like like we all wanted to better ourselves. Shout out Steve Payne. And you know what, like, and the thing of the Mexican culture is a lot of people, they respected me there at the lucha place. The way they honor you is like the slap on the chest. When you get the slap on the chest, that's like I don't want to say like, because people get mixed up pride with gay pride. No, it's not gay pride. Pride as in like you take pride in your, like, that's like the culture. That's the main thing. I was young. I was, like, and even my dad wasn't even a wrestler, but he was like, nah, nah, yeah, you gotta, and man, he slapped me. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt a little bit, but I didn't care. Like, man, it just felt more of an honor, because that's coming from a wrestler that's been in the ring with Rey Mysterio, probably even like legends. He's wrestled with legends. He's, Steve Payne, he's been around a lot of people, so I took real honor. Like, I didn't care. Like, I was young at the time. Like I said, all I knew was wrestling. And then there was younger coaches that were from Mexico. They came out here, and and I would wrestle them. I even did a little mini show where I was wrestling the guy. I was young, I had long hair and all that. Man, it was, great moments. I learned a lot. It kept me in really good shape. Um, and the thing that sucked though, and I'm gonna put it out there, because I was watching a video of Hulk Hogan. He broke his leg. I think it was what, the first or second day that he became a wrestler, and he didn't give up. And for me, I mean, yeah, I was a little, I was younger, so like for me, what ended up happening was we were just doing our daily training, like, cuz we would have to be keeping up. There would be events. There would be like, say, like, wrestlers that were up and coming. They would do pay-per-views, like there would, and for me, like, I was on my way to building up to become, like, to start performing, really, like real life start performing. I already was, but it's been filmed, but I didn't get to take it to the extent where I was booked on the road, because I could have got booked on the road. I probably would have been on Lucha Underground maybe, nah, probably not at the time. Maybe because I was a little, young at the time, like, but I had a passion for it. That's all I grew up. That's all I knew. I didn't care. Um, I basically I was supposed to do um you know how you go off the ropes and then you run under and then the guy they jump over you. Well, I basically hesitated. My trainer, well, basically we were gonna go with different people. Um, I guess my demonstrator, and Stephen, I'm not mad at him because I was just like a learning experience for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't. He didn't do it on purpose. Um, I'm not mad at him. It was really an honor to have that wrestling, like to be able to wrestle because that's all I knew. That's all I grew up on. So to even have a wrestling thing down the block from where I was, it was just an honor. So what ended up happening was, yeah, like I had bounced off the ropes, I ran under, or he wanted to demonstrate. I was gonna go with someone else, and then things happen. Like I don't I'm not mad at it, but I hesitated. It was me too, but I was young. Like I hesitated while I was running under, and then I guess he landed on me on my back, and my leg it just snapped. It just I I don't know if it was my fibia or my tibia. I don't know. I think it was a bigger bone. If you guys know your bone, I'm not too sure. That was a while ago. It sucks thinking about it. Like it just is like it was gnarly, man. You know, man, I didn't even go to the hospital. I mean, I went to the hospital. I didn't call the ambulance. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I didn't. I went to the hospital. Um, but I was at the hospital all night, man. Like, cause I was training around like 7, 8, so from 8 to like maybe like 1 in the morning. And then everyone's screaming, I'm in pain. I was just like, damn. That's probably why he got his name, Steve Payne. Not playing. I'm just all jokes. But like that was just a really good experience. Like I was young, and I didn't weigh a lot at the time. Like that's why we were going. And I don't, like I said, I don't blame him. Like that was me. I think that was the first bone I broke. But it was such an amazing experience. If I would have kept like, and then after that, well, I put it like this. I wasn't. I ended up in a wheelchair, so I was in a wheelchair maybe for like a month, and then I was, they took me, put a cast on, and then they wanted me to walk, and then gradually, like it started healing, but then my leg got weak, so I had to rebuild the strength, which I built the strength. That's why I'm always working out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why, like, when that's why it's like I said, it's a learning experience. I mean, I may have not have went back into the wrestling, but to see one of my trainers, one of his best friends be in the WWE, something that I like growing up. I mean, yeah, like I love to see it. My older brother, I don't even really see my older brother, but my older brother was into it. My dad's always been into it. My dad's that's his thing, wrestling. Like wrestling is a big thing in our culture, like I said. That's why I take honor. Like this is not a bad video to put nobody on blast, man. Like that was like, I think at that time, like that probably made like just like, because nowadays, and this is 2025, so well, right now as this is recording, when that broke my leg, that was probably what, 2017, 2018, I believe. So um or 2016. It could have been. It could have honestly. It was a while ago, man. Like so. But for me, and like once I stopped, um, well, because I had to recover, I didn't jump right back into the sport, and not just because like I had to go to therapy too, and it took a while, like it took a while for me to build my leg strength back. I had to, when I was going to Workman High School, um, like I was playing basketball, play football. They'd have me running with the slate. They put like 300-400 pounds. Man, they're putting like 300-400 pounds. They'd be like, man, run with, like, and then I have me having to run with the rope. Man, those drills were crazy as hell. And then the basketball is more to keep your cardio up. I was doing a lot of keeping my leg, in shape because a lot of running. Um, Went to school with Don from LP. If you guys know Don from LP, shout out to Don from LP, man. Um, because it's crazy because I got kicked out of the district from Covina. I know a few people out there. I moved, and then I like because I think Don from LP he was balling, at the time, So shout out to Don from LP, man. Like I see him, he's doing the music, I'm doing the music. For me, I consider myself more underground, but you gonna find me on Spotify. You gonna find me everywhere on Apple Music. You look me up, you guarantee you gonna find me. You know what I'm saying? Um, like his group, like we was cool, nothing, we had a few classes together, and man, um and that's just my generation right there, like, but man, those are the days, you know what I'm saying? Like wrestling, that's always been a culture to me. Like, would I join back? Hell yeah. Right now I weigh about almost 200 pounds. So it's like I got some. I just really gotta, like, for me, I just gotta do a little more cardio. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, and that's just really like the it's a good thing to look back on. It was such a crazy time at the moment though. Like even my dad kind of felt bad. He felt bad, like, why did I put you in this? I was like, nah, well, now thinking back, I'm like, nah, like, I I I don't care that I broke my leg, like, the fuck. I mean, not that I don't care, but I, I like to go through that experience. Um, it just you don't come across an opportunity like that. You know what I mean? Um, and yeah, like I said, like I ventured off into music. I do music, YouTube. Like you're probably watching this on YouTube, so. But and then since I moved districts, Don from LP, he does his music. They're all cool people, man. Like, check out Don from LP's music. He's got some good music. And then his people, Rowdy Rex got good music. Like, you know, and it's no hatred. Like for me, like I said, I spread positivity. Like, um, like, yeah, you see people that are around you winning. Like I can't be a hater. I ain't no hater. Like, at heart, genuinely. Um, for me, like, and not like, people may not want the spot. I mean, I think Don from Opie, he's famous. People know him. So, coming across my channel, you're probably like, oh, Don from LP. Nah, not even. Like, it's like if I were to call him, I can't really call him. I don't got him. You know what I'm saying? I never kept, like, that was not my group. He was just acquaintance, homie. But you know, rest in peace, my brother Jojo, Green Eyes. He. I don't want to say too much, but you know, they know about him. And look, I don't want to make this video too long, but since I'm on the subject, Green Eyes. I known him since he was what, a sixth grader, man. He was a bright kid. He had his own little He had a clothing brand called Fancy Co. And then it had the little martini glass. And I'll help him push it. He'll push it to the females. Rocking the pink. He'll be fly as hell. Be like, damn. Like, cause back in the day, just be skating around and shit. Like, making like sales. Like, I really like had high hopes for bro. And then people go their own paths, and you know what I mean. Like I think really like wrestling helped me get away from a path because people, everyone has a different perspective, man. And like with him, he didn't make it. And I don't want to hear no disrespect in the comments, because like I said, I don't claim nothing. But this was a friend that I grew up with, that I knew before all that. You know what I'm saying? I knew him in middle school when he was a youngin. We were I remember he would let me in his house, in his grandma's house. And we would be freestyling, put a beat on. And there was the other homie too. We would be freestyling. We would be right there in front of 7-Eleven, asking all the high schoolers, like for some change, because we didn't have money. So we'd just be asking them like, hey, like let me get like a dog, like the homie, because the homie, I guess, to the females, he was a pretty boy. So like, they'll be giving him money and shit. And then he'll be like, hell yeah, we about to cash out. He'll feed me a lot. Like, bro is real. I consider him a real like like a real friend. Like, I wish I would have kept in touch with. He did end up getting kicked out of the district, kind of, well, before me. You know what I mean? And it was like, from then on, like, people do their own thing, man. Like that's why I say I don't know, like, I don't want to get into too much, but rest in peace him. And like, I knew his like what he was going through. And like, so that's why, like, it's a touchy situation, you know what I mean? But you know everyone from La Puente, they know Green Eyes. And shouts out to him, man, because like, he was bright. He had a lot of potential. And I try to look out after him, but I just knew he was wild, man. Cause, man, I ain't gonna lie. So, when I was young, go go steal some candy at the store or whatever. Like, I got caught. I ain't gonna lie, I got caught being stupid. But it was like just little dumb kid stuff back in the day. Like, bro, like, and that was when we would go out and skating. Like, when we would be, and then that was when we would kick it with high schoolers. Cause Jojo, he was really locked in with like people that were older. So Jojo, he it was. I know how I went from wrestling to talking about a homie that passed away. But you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just this this is just a rant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is the story of what was going on during that time. And yeah, shouts out to LP. Shouts out to the Mexican community. Like I said, I don't want to hear no disrespectful comments, because I'm not here for that. If you guys got something to say off your chest, don't, you know don't say it on here. And like I said, I'm not from nowhere. I grew up around a lot of people. Like I've said, and you can watch my previous episodes. Um, I met a lot of humble people like growing up. So you know, like I said, just like for me, it's all about positive vibes at the end of the day. Man. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I just want to let you know like what's cracking. It's Sunday. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna probably post this. Yeah, I'll probably post this Sunday, late Sunday. I ain't run. I don't mind really like when I post, but I should start. But I mean, let me know what you guys think, man. Like you guys think wrestling's fake or not? I mean it's definitely scripted, but it's predetermined. And let me know what you guys think. Like, do you guys got any experiences with the wrestling culture? Um, yeah, just feel free to comment. But I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace out.